Hello and welcome back to Real Graps, the only show on YouTube that can talk about CM Punk. After I post this video, it becomes immediately tacky to keep talking about it. Now, of course, the Young Bucks aired the All In footage last night, which has sparked maybe the worst discourse I've ever heard since I've been in the internet wrestling community. But I'll be damned if I go out of order. This show opened with a Swerve Strickland attack on Samoa Joe before his title defense against Dustin Rhodes, obviously Cody Rhodes' his brother, and that was cool, moving their match to the main event. The true opener for this show was a TNT title bout between Adam Copeland and Penta El Zero Miedo, and this was a banger. They got like 20 minutes to work on the opening of the show, and it was awesome. I really loved it. A lot of the spots Copeland did were really cool considering his age. I'm thinking about one on the apron where he just body pressed Penta onto the apron. Fucking awesome. But Penta also looked really strong in this, which is, again, awesome. Penta's a great guy who I do think needs a title reign coming up. The TNT title, I think, would be really good for him, but I could definitely see him taking the international title as well, being like an international wrestler. The finish for this match was awesome, with Cope spearing Penta out of the air, and overall I had a really, really good time with this match. Next was a Lion Hook and Shibata promo. Jericho, Katsuhiro Shibata. Yeah, dude, I love his Google Translate gimmick so much. It's really funny to me. It pops me every time. At the end, where he looks at Renee, he's like, "I like your necklace." Hell yeah, that's peak wrestling to me. Then was a promo between Adam Copeland, Mark Briscoe, and Eddie Kingston, as well as Willow and Stokely Hathaway. Adam Copeland giving their three-person name for the three-man tag match at Dynasty, the Rated Chicken Hawks. Hell yeah, for sure. Loved that. Also, Eddie Kingston was wearing an Oakland A's Sell the Team shirt. Mwah. Loved that. That should mean something to me. I'm a baseball guy, man. Ask me anything about baseball, I'll talk for fucking hours. But that was cool. And they've got a mixed tag match between Julia Hart and Brody King versus Adam Copeland and Willow Nightingale, scheduled for next week. I'm not usually a big fan of mixed tag matches, so I'm a little apprehensive, but of course, I'll give it a shot. Alright, I'm not gonna kid myself as to why you're here. The fucking thumbnail and title say CM Punk All-In footage, and I don't want to be a liar, so I'll talk about it. So, the Young Bucks released the All-In footage on Dynamite, just straight up the CCTV footage of Punk and Jack Perry. First of all, hell yeah, dude, I fucking love that. I'm not a businessman, so I don't really care, if this was a bad business decision, and I don't know if it was a bad business decision because it's like hours after the show ended, so we have no idea about the ramifications of this. As a fan, hell yeah, dude. We've been asking to see this for like ever, and hashtag roll the tape with the Bucks. It's fucking awesome. Big takeaway for me at least is I don't really know how like Punk looks good at all in this. What was on the tape, which you can look it up if you haven't seen it, although you might not be able to, was CM Punk goes up to Jack Perry, kind of gets in his face. Jack Perry is just chilling, he talks back, and then Jack Perry goes to adjust his hair, which, by the way, I'm not a body language expert, I'm not going to read into dialogue any more than I have to, but as somebody with long hair, or who had longer hair, I'll put a picture up somewhere. If you are if you think you're in danger, or if you think you're about to be hit, you don't adjust your hair. People with long hair know this. And then CM Punk pushes him. Jack Perry stumbles. He's like, "What the fuck?" Punk puts him in a choke, and they have to be pulled apart by Samoa Joe and Chris Hero. And Hook is standing in the background, just kind of chilling. That's bad. You can't do that. If you go into work today and do that to a coworker, you'll be fired. There's I've said this before. You cannot do that in the workplace. And if you came out of watching that video and thinking, yeah, CM Punk looks really good, or yeah, CM Punk was in the right, please explain to me why you think that. This discourse though really pisses me off because it brings out the actual worst part of the like internet wrestling community, and it's not like the Joshi haters, although they suck. It's not the tribalists. It's like the 12-year-olds named Connor, who are like not Connor. I have a friend named Connor Tucker. I'll say, um, who are like fake tough guys who are like, hey man, if Jack Perry was talking shit, I would have slapped him too. No, you wouldn't have, man. Your dad makes $200,000 a year. You go to a essentially segregated private school. Your mom does Molly all day at home, like when she's supposed to be taking care of you. You have a nanny 6 days out of the week. You go to church on Sundays. You're not gonna. That got a lot meaner than I thought it was gonna. I've said it before and I'll say it again. CM Punk as a person is too complicated for people's brains to handle, and this is hopefully the last thing I have to say about CM Punk and All In or Brawl Out. Now to talk about something I actually do love talking about, Will Ospreay with a mic in his face. Fuck yes, dude. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mark out really quick. Will Ospreay, I've said this forever. Give him a mic at every Dynamite until the end of time, right? I want to be on my deathbed listening to Will Ospreay cut a promo on Dynamite, right? The first thing he did was come out and he was like, "Oh, people have been saying I've been running from the grind. Me? Nah." And he was like, "I'm not running from the grind." I don't think anybody reasonable ever really believed that. But the line that got me, the line that popped me was, especially since the guy who's saying that is only in the position he's in because he was grinding on the boss's daughter. And he did a little grinding motion. I'm not gonna do that because I'm overweight. But that popped me so hard, dude. That was so funny. I loved it. Great pop. Fuck yes. Ospreay's just so charismatic. He's so fun. He looks like he's having the time of his fucking life constantly. And then he teased his match with Danielson at Dynasty again. That was kind of uneventful, but again, Ospreay, charisma, energy. He's the main character. Hell fucking yeah. Next was a three-man tag between Lion Hook and Shibata versus Shane Taylor Promotions. That was not very good. There was too much Chris Jericho in it for my liking, and that's why I didn't really like it. I like Hook a lot. Again, I like Shibata a lot. I like Shane Taylor Promotions. Lee Moriarty, cool as fuck. Chris Jericho in there? Ooh. Bad, not good, don't like. After that, Kazuchika Okada beat up a jobber. Cool. Him and Pac confirmed the Dynasty. Hell fucking yeah, dude. Let's go. Super excited for that match. This is going to be my first time watching Pac wrestle live. Not like in person. I don't live in Atlanta. I don't know if you could tell. I don't live in Atlanta, but I'll be watching the pay-per-view live, and that's super exciting. I've seen some of his old stuff, and Pac is definitely a favorite of mine on the roster, as well as Okada's second big, like, title match. Super exciting. Really hyped to see that. Not much to talk about in the match, obviously, because it was just, again, Okada beating up a jobber. Next, Mariah May defeated Anna Jay. Dude, look at how scuffed the hair change is in that clip. That's why I wear a hat, so I don't have to worry about my hair. Cool. Hell yeah. Mariah May quickly getting over with me. Comes over from Stardom, puts on banger after banger after banger. Hell yeah. I'm not familiar with the Stardom superstar who came over after the match and kissed her on the mouth, but I hope nobody's outside of my room listening to me right now because I will sound insane. But cool. I think it was Mina Shirakawa, but if I'm wrong and embarrassing myself, leave a comment. Tell me. And then obviously Toni Storm has a match on Collision with Azumi, I think is how you pronounce her name. Super exciting. I'm really excited to see the Stardom versus like AEW collaboration grow. I think it's so cool when all these different people from all these different promotions can come in and wrestle in one place. And if that is what AEW is, then that is fucking awesome. We already have seen, obviously, the Forbidden Door in New Japan. We've seen CMLL guys do it. Now we see Stardom people doing it. I love it. This is really exciting. The main event was the world title match between Samoa Joe and Dustin Rhodes, and it was fine. I think Dustin Rhodes definitely still has a lot left in the tank. I mean, it's cool to see him doing this shit again at his age. Just like balling out. He had a couple of really cool spots. He hit a Crossroads, which got a really big pop in West Virginia. Awesome shit. Cool match. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't the best on the card, obviously. I think that was the opening TNT title match. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. I had a good time, and I was glad Dusty, somebody who's given so much to the business and somebody who has paid so many dues, gets his title shot on the main event of Dynamite. Sure, always fine with me. That's going to be it for me today, though. Thank you so much for watching. If you did watch all the way through again, thank you so much. It means the world. If you liked it, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Say, Ben, I think CM Punk is right all the time. I think he's a perfect person. I think Jack Perry's a bitch or whatever. CM Punk's fucking cum on my face feels so good. That's how you sound, by the way. I just wanted you to know that. Yeah, it's gonna be it for me today, and I'm gonna catch you.